violence, the threats, the assault who first. Then you ask yourself, was the defendant's belief that self-defense was necessarily a reasonable one? That's another question. You ask yourself that. If somebody come and I do you something, and then come with a whole of them friend them, and you apprehend fear, and the fear is real, ask those things. If so, was the amount of force that was used also reasonable? Well, just know that self-defense is rooted in the belief that people should be allowed to protect themselves. The law allows that, right? So in part, it means that someone doesn't necessarily have to wait to the point of actually being struck in order to act in self-defense. Whatever the circumstances are, any force that would be the any force that the defendant uses has to be reasonable under the circumstances. So one must understand. And there are two cases, I'm just going to tell you, Beckford and the Queen and Palmer and the Queen. No, Palmer and the Queen, that's the name of the case. Those two cases. When I have Google, read up or search it. Beckford and the Queen, Privy Council, Palmer and the Queen, Privy Council. So what does reasonable force look like? Let's talk about that. Well, it claimed to have held if the particular belief as regards to the existence of any circumstances, then the reasonableness or otherwise of that entitled to rely on it for the purpose of the legislation. There's a case that, so even if your belief was mistaken, so if it was mistaken, the mistake was a reasonable one to have made. And there is a case called Gladstone Williams. And I'm going to tell you now about it because it is important. The man pretty much was witnessing somebody being attacked and he run because self-defense is for self and another. So you can imagine if you all enter a dance and you're your woman and she pretty like money. Miss World, Miss Universe type of pretty. And you walk with your woman with nice. And you have